Hey, remember when I played Fantasy Strike like months ago? This is a game by those same people. This is called Yomi, which is a card game. Like, it's essentially a card game, and I would say it's based off the same thing. I don't care that he's playing Terraria. Like, it's based off the same thing. And based off, I mean as in it's using characters from that game. I don't know which came first. Anyway, let's learn this game. It's supposed to be a fighting card game, so as you can see, welcome to Yomi, the fighting card game. Yomi simulates a fighting game where you try to reduce your opponent's life to 0 through various moves, attacks, block, dodge, and throw your way to victory. These cards in your hand, you can zoom in on any card in the game by mousing over it and holding either the right mouse button or the space bar. You can also hold the left mouse button for a second zoom on a card. Zoom on a card in your hand now. We want you to zoom in on this one. Each Yomi card has two sides. You can decide which side to play by rotating the card that's towards your opponent. Is the one that counts. Rotate by clicking on it. So like that. At the core of Yomi, there are 4 move types: attack, throw, block, and dodge. Each turn, you and your opponent will play a move secretly, then reveal them to see who wins. The moves have a rock, paper, scissors relationship. Attack beats throws, if only. Throws beat dodge. Throws beat blocks and dodges, if only. Blocks and dodges beat attacks, if only. When you block an attack, you get to draw a card and keep your block card too. Let's see how this works. Your opponent grave has played a combat card face down. Play your 8 card to block now. It will be your combat card. Play a card first, click on it and rotate it if you need to, then drag it from your hand into the playfield. I paid $15 for this. Blocking does no damage, but is a useful way to get more cards while avoiding attack damage. You can always keep your block card unless you get thrown. Blocks are the only type of move you can keep this way. It gives me a reminder of that Power Rangers mobile game. In a way, because that had a rock, paper, scissors thing going for it. At the start of each turn, both players draw a card. When you dodge an attack, you can hit them back with a single attack or throw. No combos. You know, I kind of want Fantasy Strike to like be a I kind of want Fantasy Strike to be a 2D fighter instead of a 3D, well 2.5D. But it's fine. It's fine. Good job. Grave took 8 damage from your charge shot. Both the dodge and attack cards get discarded. Then we start a new turn. When you hit it with an attack card against a throw or a slower attack, you deal damage. It can usually combo into more attacks. What's more, if you hit with a normal attack, number 10 as a combat card, or if your normal attack gets blocked, you draw a card. If either you play the first edition of Yomi, note that this normal draw rule is new. The damage of an attack card is shown in the top right corner. The yellow box shows the speed of an attack. Yellow box shows the speed of an attack. Oh wow, there's frame data. Lower means faster, and the orange box shows how many combo points the attack take. You can only combo as big as your character's combo limit each turn. Jaina's combo limit is 5. So it fills in these. So you fill in these spots. So I go ba. And then ba. And ba. Some moves like Crossfire Kick here have an optional pump cost. When they hit, you can discard the appropriate number of cards to pump it up for more damage. They are shown on the green box on the card. They are shown in the green box on the card. Plus K, plus K, plus K means you can discard up to 3 kings, and each of them will deal plus 7 damage. So go by, and then linkers can combo any normal attack. Linkers can combo into any normal attack or into linkers or enders. We use 4 or 5 combo points so far, so let's end this combo by comboing into our 6th normal attack. Ha, hu, ha, hu, ha. Wow, a 4-hit combo for 24 damage. And finally, throws work basically like attacks. When you throw a block or dodge or a sword throw, you deal damage. You can usually combo into more moves. Let's see a throw in action. So I go, Your throw wins against Gray's block, so you can combo into more moves. Note that Jaina's throws are starter, which means that they can only be used at the start of a combo. You can't combo into a starter. By contrast, an ender like your Jack's flame arrow side ends your combo when you play it. You can't combo into other things afterwards. So, well, I would rather go with that, but fine. The final combo property, which we haven't seen yet, is can't combo. It's the simplest kind of move. You can never combo into or out of a can't combo move. We don't have much to combo into right now, so let's just end our combo with the flame arrow. So is this a another good combo, 2 hits for 13 damage. Doing big combos is great for inflicting damage, but it costs a lot of cards, and our hand is now somewhat small. What can we do to get more cards again? Block. The easiest way to get cards is to block. Let's block with our 9. When a block meets another block or dodge, you don't draw a card from blocking, but you still keep your block card as usual, so you still come out okay. Dodges are always discarded though. Let's block again with a kill to build a killer hand. Block with our 9. We block Graves' lightning cloud attack, but we still take its block damage. Block damage is a small number indicated in the blue shield just below the main damage icon on the card. And once more, this attack has a special ability on it. Every character has 2 or 3 ranks of cards with abilities. They let you do special tricks that bend the rules. Graves' lightning trap, for instance, makes it unusually good against blocks. It returns to Graves' hand, and we don't draw a card from blocking. The lightning cloud attack is troublesome since you can't really beat it by blocking, and Gray can play it again next turn. But we have a trick up our sleeve. We can outspeed this 2.4 speed attack with a faster attack of our own. Remember, moves with speed lower means faster. You kept telling me to play it the other way. Whatever. Sure you can. And they both do the same exact thing, so it didn't really matter. Success. 0.2 speed is faster than 2.4 speed, so we win the combat. Our attack is pumpable for plus 5 damage by discarding any card, but it's an ender, so it ends our combat. Let's discard our 3 to pump the attack and make it really hurt. It's a shame that our combo cards have to be discarded at the end of combat, or do they? Every character has an innate ability, something special that only they can do. Jaina has Burning Vigor. It lets her return combo cards to her hand at the cost of some life. That means we can buy back the 3 here for 3 life. That's a great deal. So let's do that. We can't buy back the queen though, since we have more than 35 life. Click on the 3 and select Burning. Click on the 3 selected for Burning Vigor. Okay. You can see your character's card at any time by moving your mouse over your own. See your character card. And see your opponent's character card by mousing over theirs. You're doing great. Now finish off Grave on your own. You now have full control, so apply what you learned and kick some ass. Okay. So how do I can look at his graveyard. But how do I look at their effect? Oh. When you block an attack, you may reveal a card from your hand. If you combat and reveal that card next turn, but don't win combat with it, draw a card. If you do win with it, search your deck or discard pile for a queen. Shuffle your deck and research it. Wait, what was that? I don't exactly get it, but okay. So let's see. What do I have? Nothing fast, but I do have blocks. So let's block. Power up. Power up for aces are by playing many cards of the same rank or click past to skip. I don't have any cards of the same rank, do I? After the draw phase, pick an ability or click past to continue. No available abilities. Play your combat card. So what if I try to block again? This time I'll block with this though. Okay. Alright. Well, that's an ender. I'll go for this. And then okay. I don't know why I played that, but okay. I don't have an ace. But what do you mean power up aces? They didn't teach me about aces. Alright, so I will go. Oh. No, let me. I want to play something else. I can't play nothing else. No. Oh. Fine. Who says oof? I hate that so much. Okay, oh. Oh, that's a cool, that was a cool card. In fact, you have received one inscribed card pack. Inscribed card packs let you upgrade your existing cards. To remember stats, check out in the card pack. Awesome. There's more tutorial. Okay then. Welcome to the second part of the Yomi tutorial. We'll learn about the most powerful cards in Yomi, aces and jokers. You'll be a pro in no time. Yomi simulates a fighting game, and your cards are your moves. Numbered cards 2 to 10 are normal moves. Face cards, Jack, Queen, King are special moves. Aces are super moves, the most powerful moves of all. Drawing aces is normally great, but there are also other ways to get aces. One way is to get hit with a straight, several consecutive normal attacks like 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's try to hit with a straight now. Play 2. And then I go, and then I go, and then I go, Okay, the last one looked like she snapped you. It's often a good idea for Jaina to use Burning Vigor early. Click on all. And now my life is lower. Because you hit with 4 normal attacks in a row, you can search your deck and discard for 2 aces. Click the deck twice to say what you want to say you want to get 2 aces from your deck. Great, we now have plenty of aces. Ace moves are so powerful that sometimes you need to use 2 or more aces. Just play them, for instance. You need 2 aces to play letter J, as shown by the AA icon. Okay, so I go wah, wah. At the end of the turn, there is a power-up phase where you can discard cards of the same rank to get aces. You can discard a pair for 1 ace, 3 of a kind for 2 aces, or 4 of a kind for 3 aces. So I'm discarding my block and throw now. It's generally better to retrieve them from our discard, and that way we can still draw some aces in the deck later. Choose discard. We have a choice to retrieve the ace from a discard from our deck. It's generally better retrieve from a discard. Okay. We drew a Joker! Jokers are powerful cards that with 2 special uses. The simplest use is Gold Burst. When you use a Joker as your combat card, it beats all attacks and throws, but instead of dealing damage, it lets you immediately retrieve 2 aces. Jokers lose to blocks and dodges, just like attacks. So I go, ah! Our Joker wins against any attack or throw, no matter how fast it is. Retrieve the 2 remaining aces by clicking on this card. The other more advanced use of Jokers is for combo escapes. When you lose combat and further hits are possible, you can play a combo escape card face down. Then your opponent continues his combo. When you finish, you reveal and discard your face down card. If you reveal the Joker, moves your opponent played while it was face down don't damage you. If you prevented any damage this way, draw 2 cards. If you reveal a non-Joker then you bluffed and your card did nothing. This kind of bluff can trick the opponent into stopping his combo early. We have all 4 aces in our hand, so now we can play the devastating 4 ace Red Dragon! Red Dragon! I think that's how she says it. We hit with our ace, but Grave has played a face down combo escape card. If we continue our combo by pumping with more aces, then that card is a joker, then only the first card will deal damage. And the rest will deal no damage, but if it's not a joker, then everything will deal 4 damage. What to do? It's a hard decision. One possibility is to take the middle road and continue our combo a bit, but don't dump everything we have into it. For now, let's be cautious and pump Red Dragon with only 1 ace. Rats, because Grave used the real Joker in his combo escape, instead of dealing 10 and 9, our Red Dragon only deals 10 damage from the first card. At least we were prudent and didn't lose all our aces. We have everything in our hand to make a strong throw combo. Let's throw out a 9. Oh. Uh-oh, we got hit. Grave could do a powerful combo here. We could play a Joker card and escape to stop it sure, or we could be extra sneaky and play some other card instead as a bluff. If Grave thinks it's a Joker, he might stop his combo. Let's take the risk and play our 5 as a bluff. Awesome, our bluff worked. Grave stopped his combo early and we still have our Joker in hand. Let's end this turn. You have life advantage in a lot of cards and a Joker for full combo escapes. Finish Grave off on your own. You now have full control. Well, I can't play I need more Red Dragon. Right? Do you see? Do you? You can't go back. That's a problem though. Oh, I don't have any other aces. Now die! Red Dragon! It's like, oh. There's still another tutorial. What the heck is this chat? Oh, this is the freaking... Oh, this is our actual chat. Okay. In this third part of the Yomi tutorial, we'll learn about some advanced rules, knockdown, mix-up normals, counter abilities, and more. Master the fundamentals and become the best. This is the knockdown icon. If you finish your combo with a move that has this icon, your opponent will be knocked down the next turn. Most of Jaina's throws can knock down. It's good to knock down your opponent because someone who's knocked down has weakened defenses. They cannot dodge attacks. What's more, their blocks are weakened. Even numbered blocks will lose to odd number normal attacks and vice versa. Okay. Now I'm getting a little confused. We threw Grave, and he has used something as a combo escape, as we saw earlier. For continuing the combo, we have to charge a few cards. Once more, we continue the combo. Will not knock Grave. Let's end our combo right now. It's like, oof, I've been knocked down. Excellent, we knocked down Grave and made him waste his Joker. By the way, combo escape jokers can only prevent damage. They cannot prevent other effects like knockdown. Note that Grave now has a knockdown icon on his knife bar, and you can always mouse over icons to know what they mean. Because he's knocked down, Grave cannot dodge right now, and his blocks could lose to our normal attacks. This means our attacks are... I believe this is a... It's not a Yomi. It's a... What's that term? Okimitsu? It's an Oki? Or something like now it's like, okay, I'm gonna throw out a meaty, like I'm gonna throw out something like you have to like wake up and like block or you'll take damage or something. I don't remember the term. To mix up. It's often a good idea to use Burning Vigor earlier when you have to actually click off. Okay. Uh-oh, Grave dodged our attack. But we were prepared for this with our own Smoldering Embers card. Our Smoldering Ember was in discard and triggers. Smoldering Embers is an ability that punishes opponents trying to dodge when it's in our discard. Some abilities like Grave's mental toughness can counter other abilities. Countering means the ability is negated, so our smoldering embers returns to the discard with no effect. Rats. This Grave is a tough opponent. No, he dodged us. We must now decide whether to combo or escape. Since a dodge cannot lead to a full combo, let's conserve our cards and pass on this. Combo escape. Like, ow! Grave ended his combat with a move that knocks down his throw. So we are knocked down for the next combat. This time we're behind in life, so let's not use break. We are knocked down, so we can't dodge, and our blocks might lose to make some normals. What to do? One common move would be to use a fast attack like our queen to beat the opponent's normal attacks. But here, I don't think Grave will use a normal attack. Why? Grave now only has 3 cards in his hand, so it's unlikely he can do a good combo with a normal attack. That means he'll probably try to block, dodge, or throw instead. We can beat that by using our own fastest throw. Throw clash. A throw clash! We both played a throw with the exact same speed, 7.6. When this happens, both throws cancel out. Neither deals damage and nobody can combo. By the way, if a clash of 2 attacks, the exact same speed happens, both attacks deal damage and nobody can combo. It's pretty rare though. We've been attacking and throwing a lot so far. Grave is probably realizing this. I think he'll do a fast attack this turn. We could block or dodge to beat this. Which to do? One final rule to remember is the hand cap rule. If at the end of the turn you have more than 12 cards in hand, you must discard until there are 12 cards. This means that when your hand is close to 12 already, it's not a good thing to keep blocking. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. You can block another one. Besides, with that many cards in hand, we want to do more damage, so let's dodge instead of blocking. I would have blocked. Hot dog, we dodged the Joker. Grave played a combo escape, but is it a real Joker or bluff? Remember, there are only 2 Jokers in the Yomi deck. If you don't remember what your opponent played earlier, you can always look at the discard pile by clicking on it. Grave has 1 Joker on the table and 1 Joker in discard, so this means that his face down combo escape card must be a bluff. You have a good choice of cards to hit Grave with. A 10 throw to get a knockdown, a jack charge shot for deficient damage, pump queen for maximum damage, so what you choose, you now have full control. Finish off Grave in your own style. I haven't exactly used a combo yet, so I could combo, right? Get like 4, 5, 6, 7. No wait, well 4, 5, 6. I don't think throws can combo into throws. Yeah, they're all starters, so they can't do that. But I could go 10 jack. Eat this. Eat this. And now you're knocked down. Okay, so he's knocked down. Let's see what I can do here. I don't have a 10. I already played the 10, so let me do... I'll do, and then I'll tack on another, I guess. I don't know. Let me do another. Okay, let me do... Wish I had a linker. Now we finish this. I think this should kill, right? Die! I won! Yay! Okay, so that was tutorial. So I got an inscribed card pack, so let me see. What did I get? Oh, gotta get the bear hug. Quite the back massage there. There's my boy. Oh, really? Oh, come on. Oh, I would not. Okay, so that kind of sours my thoughts on this game. That kind of sours my thoughts on the game after just playing the tutorial and generally like having fun. That sours things a bit. Can I practice versus the AI? Oh, I can pick up. How do I get these other characters? See, now that's another thing is that I would like to see these 10 characters be added to Fantasy Strike instead of just like sitting in other games. Okay, so I'm not really gonna put so. Okay, so they all have like a max combo potential. They all have a max combo potential and probably like damage and whatnot as well. So, okay. I don't really feel like playing another match. Do I have to unlock the other cards? I have to pay money to unlock the characters? What else? Defeat Yomi bot Grave 25 times. This unlocks EX Grave as a Yomi bot. And defeat EX Yomi bot Grave 10 times. This unlocks EX Grave for casual play. Or just unlock EX Grave here and now. So I gotta beat the AI. I had to beat the AI 25 times on hard difficulty. Then I gotta beat that same AI on the EX difficulty to unlock it. Okay, so that's fair. I don't mind doing that. But let's see. This will get on my nerves. This will get on my nerves. And what else is there? Okay. Alright. So I do like that. Oh, now that actually looks good. Do I gain card packs by can I get card packs by beating the AI? I don't know. Alright. So I'm ready to generally throw out some thoughts about this. Check out Puzzle Strike on Steam. Yeah, I thought about checking that out. To see how that plays. Oh, let's see. Oh, nice. It has a music. I'll figure that out later. So interesting card game. It would take me a little bit of time to learn the rules, because right now I'm just like, okay, I just play a card and hope for the best. And if I can't, and if I play like the right card, then I can combo and do a bunch of other stuff and win. I mentioned before, I would love to see these added characters in other games, such as Fantasy Strike. I would love to see those characters, love to see these guys in Fantasy Strike because they definitely look interesting enough to be in a fighting game. And honestly, Fantasy Strike has the most, I would say it's a rather diverse set of characters I've seen in a fighting game for 10 characters. The character set is diverse, even if it's just like, oh, well, this move does it. Like, it's not a cut. Well, it's not cut and paste like Dragon Ball FighterZ was at the start. There's definitely a lot of variety to be had. 2, like, the card game is definitely complicated enough to try and learn to master. I'm like, I would like to learn this. And I was like, I would like to learn this in a way. I don't know if anybody else actually plays this, but I would like to learn this. I wouldn't play a physical. This game is also physical. Like, you can actually buy the actual. You can actually go to their website and buy physical cards if you want to. I mean, I guess if you're a collector or whatnot, then go ahead. But I don't really have the space to do that. Like, in my room is very small, and that's all the space I'm granted. I do like how the duels can go. That pretty much it's not going to be a completely one-sided option. Like, it's not going to be a completely one-sided option. I mean, if I actually look at it, I would probably say maybe beginning. I would probably say I would say low tier / beginning tier to top tier matches of this game would be like, okay, you die in like 3 turns. Like, you die in like 3 turns, or like you die from like 3 mistakes, or something like that. Like, there doesn't seem to be like some guaranteed you die setup from what I'm saying. Like, I don't really see much of a guaranteed you die in 1 turn regardless of what you do type of setup thing. I don't see that, which is good because I hate that in card games. I mean, the moment Yu-Gi-Oh adapted that, well, the moment games like Yu-Gi-Oh, Shadowverse, what else have I played? Shadowverse, Magic the Gathering adapted it at one point. I think it's kind of gone, but it's probably came back in a different form. What else? Duel Masters at one point adapted. Like, a lot of the card games, a lot of these card games adapt this whole. They tend to adapt this whole you die in 1 turn because I have this guaranteed setup type of deal, and I hated that so much because then it just boiled down to, okay, can I, like, how much money do I need to spend to buy this deck? Like, to buy these cards so I can make the ultimate setup and end everybody in like 1 or 2 turns. I hate that in card games. I hate that a lot. It's not a fun thing to deal with. And honestly, that robs the enjoyment out of it. That robs the enjoyment from me. Well, I mean, it's like, that's why they make a ban. That's why they make a ban and limited list. But still, like, it's still possible to end somebody. And I hate that that exists. It probably exists in this game too. I just haven't found it. Or it's just not as obvious. So it has that going for it. It probably won't. This card game probably won't get recognized because I mean, it's like, it's obviously a niche audience. If this was like Street Fighter, the card game. Oh wait, we have Tekken. Oh, I haven't played Tekken, and I don't really feel like playing. What do I have to say? The thing that really sours my thoughts on this game is pretty much the store. Okay, so unlock these 20 characters for 15 bucks. Okay, I'm a bit fine with this. I'm a little bit fine with this. I mean, okay, extra characters to play as, but there's no story mode. There's no story mode. Like, I mean, if that was the case, like, give me a story mode if I'm to play. That's kind of why I stuck with Shadowverse for as long as I have. The card art looks great as well. The other thing is, again, the store. Buy, like, okay, do an EX power up. This is, like, okay, like, I could just buy, oh, I can unlock the characters for casual play. For 99 cents each. So that's like $20 right there. And then to make it worse, we have this here. This is what turns me off, especially. I would think that first off I paid like $10-15 for this game. I would think that I would just automatically get the cards, or if I want to get the cards, I just unlock them. I don't need to go and be like, oh, I'm gonna buy these cards for money, for like extra money. I would think that since I'm playing like on PC, I wouldn't have to go buy them. But yeah, that's not really tempting to me. I mean, I get it would work. It would probably work especially well if this was a mobile game. Because like, imagine how many people would be like, oh, you know what? Here's some cash. Straight up. But then this game would just have to get, sorry about that. This game would just have to get more and more stuff. More and more ridiculous stuff as time goes on. And we would end up adapting the one-turn kill thing. So, yeah. That's like, so this is kind of disheartening to just see that, oh, I need to go buy more cards. Like, it gives me that feeling that I need to go buy more cards. And I don't like that. Other than that, this is a pretty good card game. I'll see you guys later. Because I am done with this. I might play a couple matches, but I'm not gonna like do anything special at the like for the time being. Like, apparently, I don't know how this works. Burn cards to dust. Craft cards with dust. Okay, so if I earn more cards, I can just be like, okay, let's make more. Let's see, I like this card art. Alright. I am Brad Reed, the Gaming Mole. This is Yomi, a game by Serlin Games. I was about to say Sanzaru, and Sanzaru is a completely different company. This is by Serlin Games, the same people that made Fantasy Strike. I am signing off. Thanks for watching. See you next time.